Okay, y'all, this is wild. Um, so I had decided that I was gonna make a video today, right? But I wasn't sure what I wanted to make a video about. And so I'm gonna use this as an example of what it means to like go within or to be able to tap within to get a message or some direction on maybe something you should be doing, right? So this is what happened. I came to the park to make the video, and I'm trying to figure out what to make the video about. So one of the things that came to me was Jonah. And so I said, okay, I'm not that well versed in that story, but I had the gist of it over the years, which was God instructed Jonah to do a task that was to go to Nineveh and tell the people whatever. Jonah was reluctant. He wanted to pass on the mission. Fine. But as a result, Jonah started suffering these consequences. He tried to run from, I guess, what was his destiny and aborted a ship. And I keep talking about ships. See, this is one of those things. But anyway, he boarded a ship. And while there was a sea on the ship, according to the Bible story, God sent strong winds, and the crew on the ship started panicking, trying to figure out ways what they could do to pretty much keep themselves alive. I guess one of the crewmen went down at the bottom of the ship and found Jonah sleeping. Was like, how could you sleep at a time like this, you know? That's interesting. Yeah, how can you sleep at a time like this? Like we're in. But anyway, found Jonah asleep, asked, how could you sleep at a time like this? Like, come up here, we need you, pray to your God. You know, we need whatever help we can get. And they got up there. Jonah, I guess, decided to, have them throw him overboard, because deep down he knew he was the cause of these problems. And so they didn't want to do that, but I guess when the winds didn't subside, and I guess the waters were getting really treacherous, they decided to they asked for forgiveness from God and tossed Jonah overboard. And this is how he, I guess, apparently ended up in the whale of the belly. Ended up in the belly of a whale. I just want to make a sidebar real quick before I continue, but I personally don't believe that was something that literally happened. I look at it more like it's a principle or some kind of message that we can take from it to kind of show you, in some ways, I guess, cause and effect, or when you're not obedient and go in a direction that you know you're being pushed in, there could be severe consequences. But anyway, to make a long story short, I guess once in the belly of the whale, Jonah decided to surrender and I guess agreed to carry the task out. And on that note, the whale spit Jonah back onto land, and he went to Nineveh and did what he had to do. So I'm saying all that to say that this is the reason why I'm even making this video about Jonah right now, is because in the last, I want to say, month or so, I've had conversations with different people, and I noticed that the conversation tends to always present a good opportunity to bring up this Jonah illustration. And then at some point I took note, after like bringing up Jonah all the time, because it's me bringing up Jonah in these conversations, I said, wait a minute. I keep talking about Jonah. Why I keep talking about Jonah? So this is what I mean. You got to pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to words and phrases and terms that you suddenly start using out of nowhere excessively. That might be an area you want to look into to see if there's some correlation to this word that's going to enlighten you in some kind of way, whether it's give you information about something you need to know about yourself, or give you information about what direction you need to go in some area or whatever. But anyway, so then I started saying, okay, that must be the video that I need to make. So I started to kind of, get the camera ready and do whatever I had to do to get ready to make the video. And I started having another thought to do a video on about going within, which this is kind of similar to it, but I don't know, maybe I was going to go a different direction with it. So I started recording the video, which is not the video you're looking at now. And as I started speaking, and the moment I said I wanted to do a video about Jonah, the strong winds started blowing and the phone fell. I was like, yo. And so that told me, yeah, you got to talk about Jonah. So yes, y'all, it's important to go within, so you can even be clear on hearing why are you even here? What is your mission here? What did you come here to do? What are your gifts? And start positioning yourself to carry them out. This is the whole point in the Jonah story. That's it, family.